A little too dark. Hang on, guys. That's a little better. Hey, everybody. Welcome to late, and I didn't know. I thought the game started at 7:30. First period live stream for the New York Rangers hosting the Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, so nobody's here yet anyways. It doesn't really matter right this second, but sorry. Didn't know I missed the first 10 minutes. Hey, sorry, I was just saying, hey, Hawks fan, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, I thought the game started at 7:30. I getting ready to go on, and the game's on, and it's like, what? So sorry, we'll go a little late. I'll go through the first intermission, I guess. I'm not feeling great tonight. Maybe that's part of it. But I thought it was 7:30, and if I'm feeling okay, we'll go right through at least the first intermission, and we'll get at least worth doing the live stream. So yeah, thanks for coming in. And like I said, so if you're watching it, rewatching it, sorry I missed 10 minutes. I turned it on just to see the goal. I turned it on. I'm looking like, what? And then Galley scores. So Gallagher scored from I think Tatar and Danault, or Danault and Tatar. Didn't really even get to see it well, but yeah. So we're up 1-0. Halfway through the first. That's always a good sign. So I don't know how they're playing. I don't know anything yet. So yeah, it was a big surprise. I had a really big day, and all of a sudden not feeling great, and of course got to go on. But seriously, I thought it was 7:30. I know there was a game. I don't know if it's the next one, but maybe it's the next set. There's one of the games at 7:30. There was a 7:30 game. I was sure of that. But of course I was wrong. So Hawks fan, so you're the only one here. So I'm not sure how's your team doing. I know they're struggling like we're struggling. I know that, and I know they don't have a lot of cap space. So if they get any injuries, they're in kind of in trouble there. No. Dennis Gilbert fought Wayne Simons. I don't know who Dennis Gilbert is. I know Wayne Simons is a big guy. I don't know who Dennis Gilbert is, honestly. So sorry about that. So, hey, 3 people in now. Hey, whoever's in, thanks for coming in. Sorry I'm late. I didn't know. I thought the game started at 7:30. So I just found out as I'm getting ready for this that it started already. So I missed the first 10 minutes, didn't see anything. Gallagher scored as I turned it on, so I'm in it at that point. So we'll go a little long. We'll go into the intermission, and because it's only 8 minutes left here. So sorry about that. Really, I do apologize. So I don't know how is it going. And I was busy today. That's why, the way, if anyone's wondering why there was no preview, I did not have time. I had a full day and did not have time to do a preview. So it'll happen sometimes on back-to-backs. If I can't, I can't. So that's why, if you were wondering. So how are they playing? Oh, Peter, that's right, Peter. Galley got the first goal. All right. It's always nice when you get that, eh? It's hard to do, though. I got Suzuki the other day. Haven't got one since. So, but how are they playing? Someone going to tell me? I don't know. I'm trying to get a feel for it right now. But it's nice to see they got the first goal. That helps. Getting the first goal of the game is, especially when you're on the road, is really good. And I'm assuming, I didn't see shots on goal, but I guess Price is playing good because we don't have a goal against us. Excuse me, sorry. I don't know if it's something I ate or whatever, just not feeling great since I got back. I want to see the shots on goal. So, okay, there's 5 in there. Yeah, son, talk to me. Come on. This is supposed to be interactive, you know. I am not writing monologues here. I prefer anyways when it's interactive. It's easier on me. That's for sure. So, like I said, what's going on? How are they playing? 7-3 shots for Montreal. So they're getting their shots. So they're doing like they've been doing. They've been dominating at the beginning, like playing really well still offensively, right? Oh, well, Peter, I knew Price was going to play. Primo wasn't coming up here and then playing all the games. It wasn't what it's going to be. It's not, it's us toxic Habs fans. We just jumped on that, but their plan is to play him one of each of the 2 back-to-back games and then go back down. Kincaid, I heard, got his first start today. I don't know how he did. I did not hear how it went or how it's going. It might be going now. But Kincaid's playing today. And he should play every game until for the next week and a half, 2 weeks. So, they have only, there were these 2 back-to-backs. I think they're off for 3 days. They played it 2 more back-to-backs, and then I think they're off 4 days. So there's a lot of time. He's only here to play 2 games. And quite frankly, look, I thought it was bad at the beginning, but he really, he settled himself down, second, third period, and he played really, really good. I thought it was very promising. But still, I don't expect him to play a lot. Price is our man. As Price goes, Montreal goes. 2-on-1 break. He lost the puck. I'd love to see some revenge here tonight for last week. Was it last week? It was last week. A nice shutout here would be good. If I had to predict the game, it's so hard. I don't know. I'm going to say probably something like 3-2 Montreal. We'll go with that. 3-2 Montreal. So since I didn't do a preview with a prediction, for you 4 people in the room, hey, Bob St. Jean, I don't know if I've seen you there before. Hey, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for coming in. So for the 4 people in the room, I'm calling it 3-2 for New York because I didn't do a preview, so I didn't get to make my prediction. And it's not because Montreal is up ahead 1. I was thinking Montreal is going to win. They have to. Against Colorado, that's a team, they tried. They did give it a good try. They didn't win. It's not like, you're not going to stab yourself in the heart over it. This game, they kind of have to win. You don't want to start another losing streak here now. Do I think Kincaid's being beat, 4-0? I don't know what they're going to do if Kincaid just sucks the bag the rest of the way. I don't know. No, Peter, I don't believe he has to clear waivers coming back the other way. I believe it's one way. And also, there's a time limit, too. I believe there's a time limit. If they leave him down there for whatever time, and it goes, I think then coming back up, maybe you have to. But if you come back up within a certain period of time, I think there's no clearing. I'm not sure. And the reason I say I think because I went over this with a friend of mine a while back, and that's what I seem to remember. Because we had the same question about waivers, and I think that's what it came out to. So, I don't know. Seeing him get beat first game 4-0 doesn't seem good. So, I don't know. Listen, the guy is possible that his career's done. There's a big market for backups. There's not a big market of backups. That's the problem. But yeah, there's a big market for good backups, and there's not enough to go around. So hey, Habs Rock, hey buddy, thanks for coming in, buddy. There's not a big market of backups, and we could get. The problem might be that Primo might have to stay here. Or they'll switch him, they'll call Lindgren up, keep Kincaid there because he does have a contract. So he'll stay in the AHL for the rest of the season. He's an expensive AHL player. Got burned again. Thank God it's only $1.75 million and it's only the one season. So, but I'm not happy to see that. I was hoping to see Kincaid have an immediate pickup to his game. Too bad. The reason apparently that we didn't get McElhaney, because McElhaney was the guy, and I can say this now because I am on video saying this, so it's not like I'm saying it now. He's the guy I wanted them to go after first, was McElhaney. But the reason apparently, because they talked to him apparently, and McElhaney wanted 2 years, he didn't want 1 year, so he was out, and Kincaid, so I don't know. There's this guy, look, I did the video, so there's a guy, Casey DeSmith. At least Pittsburgh's got like 3 good goalies. Maybe they'll get rid of one. You never know. He's the best that I could see out there, and then maybe you can trade for Ryan Miller. That's his name, Ryan Miller. Out in oh god, I don't know where. Anaheim, I think. They might be willing to get rid of him. Ryan Miller could be a good backup for a year. Because, personally, although I like what I saw from Primo, I don't know if you want to have Primo in his first year as a pro to be a backup. I don't know if that's going to be good for his development. That's why I don't want to see this be a permanent thing this year with him. I think he needs to play more instruction than sitting around doing nothing. You know what I mean? You get instruction and you play, and you get to put it into action, and you learn. Yeah, so it has to be playing. I don't think sitting around playing, maybe because he's young, so he plays more than Kincaid might have. But I mean, realistically, how many games would he play? Realistically, the rest of the season, maybe another 20 games more for the season. Is that enough for a young guy like that? No, because he could go play double that in Laval. So, I don't know. But they could get stuck here, right? They could get stuck here. Kincaid isn't the answer, so what do? You call up Lindgren, and you switch back and forth every now. I don't know. And Lindgren has to clear too at some point. He went down, he cleared, but like I said, if there's a time limit on it, I don't know. Maybe now Lindgren has to clear waivers coming back up. I don't know. I still have no idea how this game going, except shots are 8-4. There's 2.5 minutes left, and we're up 1-0, and to me, that's good. In other words, I don't think the losing to the Habs last night, I don't know if there doesn't seem to be much of an effect on them, right? That's what you want to see, because they really need to win here. I'd like to see them pop another goal here before the end of the period. Would be really nice to go out that way. I guess I should. Tomorrow is Saturday. There's no game tomorrow, obviously, when they don't play 3 in a row. So I'm thinking that I will try to do the hockey talk I'm going to go for 7:30. So keep an eye for it, because it's going to just come up. But I'm going to go on hopefully 7, and we'll go for an hour and a half. So look for that tomorrow. There won't be a game, and we'll just be able to talk, I guess, I'll have to entertain you. I'll got to start practicing my song and dance. No. There's not enough time left in the world for me to get good at that. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, good save there. Good cover up. Was that Brendan Lemieux I see out there? He's a killer for us. No, that's Panarin. Maybe it's Panarin I thought was Lemieux. I think it's Panarin's second game back he was out. I don't know if he was injured or what was wrong. So it's his second game back from probably an injury. I don't know what it was. Pretty tough to beat Avs, Rick Cumming. Yeah, look, that's the point, They played well enough to beat them, though, and you have to take stock in that. There's sometimes when moral victory is a victory, when you're considering who they were playing against, that Primo had that shaky start. And look, be frank, he had a shaky start first period. If not for that, game would have been different, because he came back and he really made some good saves after, and it could have made a big difference. So, considering who they're playing against, the effort they gave at the end, that last period, was good effort. They almost came back. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, you might be right there, Bob. I don't know if it'll be Lindgren, but I think either way, I think Primo goes back. I think you're right. Primo goes back, and if Kincaid's not playing well by then, I think Lindgren comes up again. And then they'll... Kincaid, him and Primo will probably split games for a little bit till Kincaid is either going to get his game back, or they're just going to relegate him to Primo's backup. But yeah, I don't see what else they do unless there's a deal out there. And listen, I'm going to say it now because I know I'm probably going to do a video about this. I really think Montreal's trading for Gustafsson from Chicago. And there's a couple reasons. And a Hawks fan, if you're still here, You'd know this. The Hawks are in a pretty big bind as far as cap. If they have an injury that's not long term, and they can't put a guy on long-term injury reserve, they can't bring anybody else up or whatever, so they can't fill out a lineup properly. I think, and I heard a few weeks, maybe even as much as a month ago, that Gustafsson was on the market. And now I hear that Bergevin went, and I don't know where he scouted him at, but apparently he went to a Hawks game and he scouted him. So I'm kind of predicting that that's the guy they're going to go after, is Eric Gustafsson. I think Shane Gostisbehere, I don't think that's happening. And I think they might be able to get Gustafsson at a pretty decent price, as far as it's going to only take a prospect, it's not going to take a top one, and maybe a draft pick. And I think you can have Gustafsson. I'm not sure what he's making, though. I know he's young. Well, he's not young. He's only in his second or third season. I don't think it's more than that. And I could be wrong there, but I think in the NHL he's only in there. So I don't know how much he makes. I think probably $1.5 million, $2 million, somewhere around there. So a Hawks fan, you might know this. How much does Gustafsson make? And how long's he been playing in the NHL? Okay, let me see now. Peter says, after I like Lemieux, wish we had him. Yeah, okay. As a guy, although he's not a big point getter or anything like that, but against Montreal, he's a killer because of Claude Lemieux and all that stuff. It's that thing. We'd have him and he'd just do stupid things and we'd be mad at him because he doesn't get the points. Not yet, anyway. I don't know if he ever will, or if he's just a shit disturber kind of player who has some offense to him. But against Montreal, he is like a Habs killer. So I don't know. I didn't see. Did he do something? I don't know. Hey Nolan, how's it going? I got on late. I thought the game started at 7. So anybody who's here since I started, I thought the game started at 7:30. I mean, I don't know why, but I found out it had started. So I'll go through the intermission, and then I'll watch the second and third periods. So yeah. 1-0 end of first. Okay, good. So they didn't score. I wasn't sure if I saw that. So that's good that we're going into the second period ahead. I'm not sure. Second period was the one we got in trouble last game, so maybe it doesn't mean anything yet, right? I don't know. But it was the second, weren't we? 4-0. The Habs scored the fourth goal at the beginning of the second, and then Rangers just poured it on. So anything can still happen, but let's hope not. Let's hope not. So come on, guys. What do we got to say? Oh, well, I should ask you questions then if you guys don't want to ask me any questions. I can't think of my brain is tired. I need help tonight. My brain's tired and I'm feeling a little better, but my brain's still tired. So, the next game, I don't even know who they're playing, but they're playing, well, I guess I can check at this point, right? I can check. Schedule. I don't know who they're playing the next 2 games. What's wrong with me? I should know these things. But I'll find the schedule in a sec, but you guys gotta bear with me. I'm not gonna have much choice. Schedule. Whoops. They are playing. See, that's the 7:30 game, because I'm an idiot. Yeah, so it's next. They're playing Tuesday, Wednesday. They're in Pittsburgh, and then Wednesday they're home to Ottawa, and that'll give them. And then they're home to Detroit, and then I think the rest of the month we're on the road. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 road games. The rest of the month, I don't know. It's a long road trip, so they better get their act together in the next 3 games, plus this one. That's what I think. Hey, Habs fan, 1984. I'm sorry, I'm tired today. Had a really big day, so I'm happy to see everybody. So sorry if it's seems less than enthusiastic. Yeah, they're going on this big road trip. This could be tough. So I think they're projected before this game. They're projected to at 85 points, which means no playoffs if they get that. So we kind of really need. You're not that late. I was late too. I thought the game started at 7:30, so I didn't get on here till 7:30. So we'll go through. It's in the intermission, but we'll go through till the end of the intermission, and then I'll watch the rest hopefully for a review. So they're projected at 8. That's where I was at 85 points. It's not enough if they stay at that path. If they don't turn things around. And they're really going to need some wins here. And so tonight is a good sign. If they could win tonight, they play Pittsburgh. They could win. They could beat Pittsburgh on the road. Home to Ottawa, can beat Ottawa, can beat Detroit. Then they're in Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, and Winnipeg. This is where things could get. But it could also, those could be games they could win. So if they could put on, win 3-4 in a row, they're right back into it. So it depends on how it goes. And this 7 games on the road could be tough. So it's Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Tampa, Florida, and Carolina. Did you guys see that? Thornton and Mrazek? That was something. I like Thornton. Guy slashes at me like that. Damn right, if he's going to get in my face, I'm going to punch him in the head. I think he punched him around the neck. The goalie, he's wearing a neck guard. He's not going to hurt him. You're going to the game in Vancouver. Hey, Nolan, all right. That should be fun. I'm not sure. I know Vancouver at some point was doing well. I don't know how they're doing right now, so I could check. I can just look at the standings, but I'm probably not going to do that. So how's Vancouver? What they're in the Pacific. What spot are they? So I don't have to go look. Primo looked pretty sharp in his first pro game last night, considering his age and the team he played against. Yeah, and after the first period he was shaky, but he definitely got his game back, and he was pretty cool and calm after that. I found, so that's definitely a great sign. Hey, Gislain. Yeah, it's okay. I got here late. I thought the game started at 7:30. So we're going to go another 10 minutes or so. I don't know how long. Are they 15 or 20 minutes, the intermissions? I don't know. But we'll go through the first intermission, and then I'm going to watch the game. So I'll give a little extra because I was gone low. Or I shouldn't have gone. I wasn't here. I really thought it was today. It's the Ottawa game next week that starts at 7:30. You think they're in a spot? Oh, you think they're that high? Yeah. Well, that's good. I know they were doing good. They got a good young team coming up too. Let's see now. You just got the notification? Yeah, notifications can be like that sometimes. It's unfortunate. Notifications, they're not great. It depends what time you start. Anyways, it's a whole thing. Go Habs, go, ho, 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 and yeah. You're a sort of Canucks fan? So you're going because the Habs are playing, right? And being sort of a Canucks fan, it's a good matchup. That's for sure. I'm sorry. Can you tell I'm tired? Yeah. God. I did a lot of walking today, so I'm not used to it. I don't walk enough. I should walk more. Hey, David. Hey, how's it going? We're on for about another 10 minutes. So just let you know. So I'm not just about to go off because I was late coming in. Why do I believe the Habs first line center? Wait, who do I believe will be Habs first line center in less than 5 years? Oh, I've answered this one before. I believe it'll be Nick Suzuki, unless they go out and get like a bigger guy that has that kind of talent, like an elite. I think Suzuki has the elite skills to be a first line center. He's probably going to end up at 6 foot. I think he's almost 6 foot now, so that's not too bad. He's 200 pounds, so that's okay. But I think it'll be Nick Suzuki. I think KK, hopefully KK, well, apparently, by the way, I don't know if you guys had heard, he has, and they probably announced it in the game and I missed that, but he's got a concussion. And so he could be out for a while. We don't know when he'll be back, but thank God there's no more damage to his neck and all that kind of stuff. But concussion's bad enough. And who knows when he'll be back at this point. So, but Suzuki, I didn't even look for that. He's playing third line center from what I understand. Okay, wait a second. Now I'm missing something. I gotta catch up here. Okay, I'm not. Peter is saying second favorite for what though? Second favorite. Okay, I'm not sure why. I only like the Canucks because I used to live in Vancouver, but you moved to one of the Gulf Islands. You're in one of the Gulf Islands. I don't know what that. There's Gulf Islands there, but it's still in Canada. Like I don't know what that means. To me, Gulf Islands is like the somewhere else. So but he's still BC, right? Bigger guy like Sebastian Aho. Well, I don't know what size. How big is Aho? I don't know, but I think the Aho talk. You can forget about Aho coming here. But I think Suzuki's a number one center in a couple of years. Yeah, Koivu was great. If only Koivu had say 2 more inches of height. If only he was 2 inches taller. Amazing how I love Koivu. He was amazing till he got that first knee injury. Jim Cummins took him out. Up till then, he was a point a game guy. Amazing skill. I guess we have the Finns here now. Saku Koivu was like the precursor to that. We should have known the Finns were going to start dominating. I mean, he was amazingly talented. Nice to see him at that opening. Southern Gulf Islands. So it still doesn't help me. But it's part of BC or it's not? Because you always say you're part of BC, so I'm assuming it's part of BC. I don't know. My geography's not good enough, unfortunately. I'm just trying to catch up. It's harder on my phone to catch up on these things. Well, no, that's true that Koivu was never really a true first-line center because he was a little bit small. It wasn't for talent, though. That wasn't the reason that they said Koivu wasn't a first-line center. It was his size. But his talent level was first-line center. Maybe not in the later years. I mean, that knee injury, and then he got a lot of injuries. Because of his size a bit, you know. It was the day of the time of the goons. There were a lot of goons, more than there are today. So, that affected him a lot. But talent-wise, Saku Koivu was a number one center. Okay, cool. It's in BCO. Not wrong. I know. My geography's bad. Hey, talk to you later, David. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of the game, buddy. Am I missing anything here? No, not. Yeah, well, Turgeon, okay. But Turgeon had size on him, right? Turgeon was bigger. Danfus was a lot bigger than Koivu. And that's pretty much the difference. But as far as talent level, I think Koivu might have been more talented than Danfus. Seriously. I know that sounds weird, but Koivu was an amazing talent. If you guys didn't see him in his first 3-4 years, before he got hurt, the first time when he had a first big injury on his knee, he was at, I believe they were at 35 games when he got hurt, and he was at 35 points. He was a point a game guy, and potential to be higher. His talent level was great. And then he got hurt and all the injuries and all that, and he still put up good numbers and played a long time too. But yes, Koivu was amazing. But yeah, it was always said that he wasn't the real first line center. The biggest community. Why is there no hockey rink? That sucks. Quality boy, hey buddy. I think there's a trade soon. I'm predicting I could be wrong, obviously. I'm predicting Eric Gustafson from Chicago. I don't know what's going to go back and forth exactly, but I think that's the guy they're targeting, and I kind of think they'll get him. Because apparently he's available. I heard that Bears are going to scout at him. I know Chicago's in a desperate cap space issue. So I'm kind of predicting that. I think the Gospazir is kind of out the window, in my opinion. Anybody hear any kind of rumors that I haven't mentioned? Now's the time and place to get them out there. Okay, guys, the show is called Talking Habs with Rick, eh? Supposed to be talking to Rick. Now you guys can talk amongst yourselves. I'm just bugging. Yeah, I've never been out to BC. I've got a good friend out there, and he keeps telling me to come out there, but I've never been out there. I would like to go see BC one day. Yeah, it's pretty sucky that you can't play because there's no rink. How is that a Canadian town and there's no rink there? Tell people it's Canada. There's got to be a rink. I guess also the weather. Maybe because the weather, there's not enough really good season for an outdoor rink there. It's starting to be like that here because it melts once, twice, 3 times a season. Outdoor rinks suck. But there's plenty of indoor rinks. Saku Koivu's best season with the Habs, 22 goals a season. Damphou's 40. Yeah, because Saku Koivu had that knee injury really early in his career, and he didn't get to the point where he would have probably come close that season I'm talking about. Anyways, that's my opinion. It's okay, just we can disagree. I know I'm not belittling Damphou's talent. Oh no, don't worry, I'm not. He was a good goal scorer, Damphous, that's for sure. And he was a good captain. I don't know, how long was he? It's like 3 years, I think he was captain here. Or he was here 3 or 4 years, I'm not sure. They shouldn't have let him go either. They traded him to San Jose. I think they thought he was done, and he played a few more years in San Jose. Probably he enjoyed it too, out in the warm, good weather, playing hockey to end his career. Okay, that's probably why. That's probably why you don't have the rink, outdoor rink. I'm surprised they don't have an indoor rink, but 1,200 people, it might be a problem. I think we are in the warmest part of Canada. Probably, that's why I asked that. Oh yeah, very close to the U.S., eh? So you're up near Seattle? Like not too far from Seattle? That part of BC, or I'm not sure. I'm trying my limited knowledge of that. So I think we're getting back to the game, guys. Yeah. So the game's coming back in a couple of minutes. So not too bad. We managed to go a half hour. So tomorrow it'll be at 7. At the very outset, 7:30, and if something delays me, but otherwise it'll be at 7. There's no game tomorrow, so we're just doing the chat. And listen, tomorrow I would like it if we're going to do a chat, you guys got to be more entertaining. I don't know, I'm here all the time, and you guys don't entertain me. You seem to want me to entertain you all the time, and I don't get it. So I expect a little more tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to call it a night, though. My voice I'm tired, and they're just about to come back. I want to kind of watch the game. So thanks, everybody, for coming in. Sorry it's short. Sorry I screwed up the time. We would have had the extra half hour. Enjoy the rest of the game. Just forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. Go, Habs, go. You're supposed to go, Habs, go. I can't do it this way. I don't know. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow. I'll do a review. Review might come out in the morning. I'm not sure. See? And thanks, everybody, for coming in once again. And enjoy the game. Have a good night, everybody. Bye, y'all.